Delhi Commission for Women has dealt with 52,473 complaints in the last 3 years under Swati Maliwal. New Delhi. Delhi Commission for Women Chief Swati Maliwal today said prostitution was the worst form of slavery, and legalizing the trade would promote trafficking. She also questioned the experts vouching for legalizing the trade and said only poor women would be pushed into it if prostitution was allowed under law. "I am not at all in support of legalization of prostitution. Prostitution, I think, is the worst form of slavery and it will only promote trafficking. Only poor women would be pushed into it if it gets legalized. I want to ask the experts who vouch for its legalization, will you allow your daughters, sister or wives to take this up?" she said. Ms. Maliwal said her priority areas would be to ensure the implementation of the recently passed ordinance which prescribes death penalty to rapists of children within 6 months, push the authorities for setting up fast-track courts, close down the red light area of GB Road and eliminate drug mafias from the city. She said she was also in touch with the Education Department to make the curriculum more gender-sensitive. According to the Delhi Commission for Women, DCW, it has dealt with 52,473 complaints in the last 3 years under Ms. Maliwal's tenure, registering an increase of over 700% compared with the work done by the Commission under the previous chairperson in 8 years. The Commission said its chairperson personally perused over 2,000 cases in 3 years, whereas the previous head had taken up only 1 case in over 8 years. Ms. Maliwal made over 500 visits to various shelter homes, communities, rape survivors and other women and girls in distress, and submitted over 175 policy recommendations to the government, whereas the previous dispensation had submitted a single recommendation in 8 years, the women's rights body said. The DCW assisted sexual assault survivors in 35,606 hearings in court in the past 3 years through its Rape Crisis Cell, and 11,670 sexual assault survivors were counseled by the Crisis Intervention Center counselors. It stated that 6,952 FIRs of sexual assault and sexual harassment were registered after intervention of the Commission in the past 3 years, and victim compensation in over 559 cases was released to survivors, the body said. In addition to the above, 10,619 complaints were registered with the Mahila Panchayat centers of the Commission in various communities in the past 2 years, and 15,843 community meetings were organized by the Mahila Panchayats in 2 years, the Commission added.